How to lead from the front and start leading your family, your career and life properly. Now, if all you feel that life is working all day, paying the bills, and that's it, I'm sorry to tell you, right? But you're not leading. You're not leading anyone. And you're not leading yourself, your family, right? Or leading the best that you can at work. But you're not failing at providing, right? But you're failing at leadership. Now, providing and leading, most men get these both confused. They're not the same. Paying the bills does not earn respect or influence. If you only provide, you'll never be the man that your family looks up to. You'll never build the legacy and inspire them as you hoped. Your kids see actions, not excuses. Your family see actions, not excuses. So, are you showing up to life? How are you showing up? Leadership is modelled, not claimed with a paycheck, right? Most men are invisible in their own homes. They're invisible at work. If you feel that, then this training's for you. Now, you think being stable, right, is success equals to success, right? But without leadership, it feels hollow and it feels like something is missing. Your presence matters more than your provision. Obviously, you want to get both of them sorted, but I'm showing you how important being present is, okay? You can be a provider forever, but if you don't lead, you will be forgotten. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how to step up out the shadows of just being a provider and start leading with presence, discipline, and purpose. Now, let's jump into this. So, stuck in the provider mode, how to stop providing and start leading your family, career, and your life. It's a different level and a different caliber of man that's stepping into this area. Now, the real problem, right, is most men believe they're doing it right because they're providing. They work hard, they pay bills, they carry responsibilities, and they have a lot on their shoulders, right? But deep down, something still feels off because providing isn't the same as leading. And when a man only provides, he becomes slowly invisible at home, at work, and to himself. It isn't failure, it's misdirection, and that's what we want to speak on here today. Now, let's get started. So, in this video today, I'm going to show you how to stop just being a provider and start leading your family, your career, and your life with presence, discipline, and purpose. Not by working more hours, not by earning more money, but by becoming a man that people naturally look up to, and especially your family. Why most men get this wrong? Most men believe providing's enough. Show up to work, pay the bills, and keep everything afloat. That's the job, right? But deep down, it doesn't feel like it's there. You feel something missing, and that is the self leadership. Energy is low, you're still overweight, you're snacking, your nutrition's all over the place, you're breaking promises to yourself, you're nowhere near you want to be, and you don't feel good within yourself. And that anxiety is there, right? And you want to feel more confident, you want to believe in who you are, you want to be able to perform at your best, to be leaner and stronger. Now, the example is being set, right? And it doesn't feel strong, the example that you're setting. It doesn't feel intentional. Leadership isn't something you earn with a paycheck. It's something that people feel from you when you show up every day. Inside the Leader 365, men rebuild leadership by closing the gap, aligning their daily actions with the man that they want to be. What actually is leadership? Leadership isn't authority, it isn't control, and it definitely isn't a paycheck. Leadership is consistency. It's how you carry yourself, it's how you respond under pressure, it's how you inspire and lead your family. When you lead yourself with discipline, clarity, and integrity, others will feel it without saying a word. That's when respect shows up, and that's what we want to build. I see too many guys not getting the respect that they want. I've had so many chats and calls inside our program, guys who were wanting to join the program, saying that they do not get the respect that they want, right? Respect is key, but that comes through how you are showing up to life, the way that you feel about you, the way that you look, the way that you perform, okay? Now, the path, right? Most men confuse stability, right, with leadership. Now, inside the Leader 365, we start somewhere different. We start with the character builder code or the champion code. This is about building leadership from the inside out, your standards, your habits, and your daily actions. When those align, leadership becomes natural and it's not forced. Now, my own journey. Now, once I committed to showing up with discipline, energy, and standards, everything shifted. My respect increased, my influence grew, and I finally felt proud example that I was setting. When I committed to showing up with structure and consistency, everything changed in my life. My energy shifted, my presence was felt, and my respect grew naturally from everyone around me because I felt better within me because I was showing up to life in a more effective way. Not because I demanded it, right? But because I earned it through how I lived, right? I wasn't chasing it, but I was showing up and I was living from my own values and I was making progress towards my goals and I was learning about myself along the way. That is how men are built. And that is how we build into the highest level of yourself. Real confidence, you're authentic, you're following through your word, and you feel so much better from yourself, okay? Now, the first thing, lead by example. Your habits speak louder than your words. Stop talking. Stop telling your missus you're going to start the gym. You're going to get in shape and you don't do it, right? Start taking action. Your training, your routines, and consistency set the tone. Number two, integrity in action. What you say and what you do, they have to match. That is how trust is built within inside yourself, and trust is linked with your confidence. Now, the third one, service over ego. Leadership isn't about being right, it's about creating an impact beyond yourself. This is how men earn influence. Leadership is built on these three levels. I guarantee, right? You focus on these three levels, your respect will build inside yourself. You'll feel more confident. You'll start to get in better shape and you'll be on the way to losing up to 10 kg, getting leaner, get stronger, and improving on your PBs. It's as simple as that. Now, why you feel empty? You're sitting there, 30 plus, life is not fulfilling. You thought you were going to be at a certain point inside yourself, your confidence, your energy. You thought you were going to be in better shape, but you're just not, right? You're extremely busy, but you're unfulfilled. You're needed, but you're not respected. You're responsible, but you're unseen, right? You need to understand, right, that you're missing the self leadership aspect. You're earning, but you're not getting influence you want. You give, but you're not leading. That hollow feeling inside yourself isn't ingratitude, right? It's unused leadership, right? And we need to connect the dot here. Now, the Leader 365 pillar. Leadership, right? Or the Leader 365, sorry, rebuilds leadership through the character builder code or the champion code that we like to call it, right? Identity-based discipline and standards. Our legacy map, connecting today's actions to the man that you want to remember or you want to be remembered by. Building a legacy. This isn't theory. This is daily habits, clear standards, and personal accountability. You don't try to be a leader. You live like it every day. It's how you show up to life. And it will start to build more automatically and become more real in your own life, okay? Now, the cost of not fixing this. Every day you only provide, you don't lead. Something erodes. Respect, influence, and fulfillment leaves. Years pass and you wonder why life feels this way, that you feel flat. If you're ready to step out of the provider role and step into a man that's on a whole new area, then booking a call myself for our Leader 365 program. We'll assess where you're at. We'll see what your goals and ambitions are. We'll also see the roadblocks that are holding you back, and we'll be able to show you how to bridge the gap to build the lifestyle, to lose up to 10 kg, to get leaner, to get stronger, to build discipline, daily execution, and clarity into your life, to perform at a level that you've never performed to, right? And we'll be able to assess what's leaking and to build structure and to reclaim it. Now, men, any questions, let me know. But start leading effectively today. Start operating at a higher level. Any questions, and I'll have an answer for it if we can, or we'll have a discussion about it and we'll see what we can come up with. Any question again, shoot me an Instagram message, and I'll see you all in the next episode.